Hey guys, welcome back to Professional Weekenders YouTube channel. Today we're here in Akumal, Mexico, just between Playa del Carmen and Tulum. And today we're going swimming with sea turtles. It's gonna be a ton of fun, so make sure you stick around, check it out, hit that subscribe button, and let's go.
Let's go. Hey guys, like I said, we are here in Akumal today. Today's our last day in Mexico. Really sad. But we are here and we're going to check out the sea turtles. So here at the beach, it's like a natural park, right? You can pay some money, have someone take you out on a boat, dump you out into the bay and see what you can see. So let's tell you how much we paid for the whole shenanigans. But right behind me, right here is like the window if you just want to go to the beach, and you don't need any kind of equipment if you are only wanting to go out to I think it's like 20 meters. So all that being said, do not feel like you have to pay for a tour to go out and see the sea turtles. We're just doing it because Mexico, because we want to, but mostly because we want to make sure that actually we definitely see them. So rumor has it that it's not rumor, it's only $7 I think to access the beach, US dollars, and then if you want to go out on the tour, you have to find someone to take you out there. So you can book some stuff on Viator, you can just walk up and have someone take you out. I think that's what we're gonna do today. So let's go. So right there is the dive shop. If you just don't want to come and hang out at the beach for the day, you can pay your $7. They're gonna go over that window right there and pay for it. And here's a map of where you can swim in the green areas without a mask really fast. And I think the red areas where you have to have those things. So here's the entrance. So while the beach itself is open every day, there's the hours it's open to. They do not contract with any of the vendors who are here that will take you out on a boat. So that being said, I guess maybe for your review, if you're more comfortable, book something in advance online. Probably will pay a little bit more for it, at least that way then you know. But so far, all the things that we've done as like walked up has been in Mexico has been super like transparent and pretty affordable. So yeah, there you go. Here's some tips. All right, so what just happened?
All right, so we came and we checked in. It's 540 pesos per person for a small group. Mm-hmm. That just includes like the restricted swimming area for 1 hour. Mm-hmm. You can pay to go out on a boat. It was 700. I thought that this included a boat, but it doesn't.
Oh, okay. So we're not doing the boat?
No, we're not doing the boat.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna do the restricted area.
Okay.
And then they gave us a bracelet. Bracelet's colors change every day.
You realized you could have only paid $7 and done this ourselves?
No, not. You can only do the green area.
Oh, okay.
So we're in the restricted area.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
So we got a bracelet, get a locker, 100 peso deposit on the locker. Get that back when you return it.
Okay.
Basically, we're chucking all of our stuff in here that we're not taking into the water.
So we're going to switch over to the GoPros, and we'll let you guys know what we see.
All right. The beach out here is gorgeous, and we've collected our motley crew of snorkelers. Just went down the beach and grabbed the rest of them. I think we were the last one, so everybody's waiting on us. All right, ready to get in the water. We are out here with the boats. We swam all the way out here. We're pretty far from the beach. But honestly, it's a good swim. swim because you get to see a lot along the way. And so I think it's worth it to save the 200 pesos to swim out here instead of taking the boat. So, I mean, as long as you're a good swimmer, you get to see everything along the way. So I think it's the way to go. You doing all right? Just got back from snorkeling with the turtles. That was a ton of fun. Lots of turtles out there. You can come in, you can get in here, and you can pay just the $7 to get into the beach if that's what you want to do, but you're restricted as to where you can go.
Yeah.
And it's only like in the really shallow areas here. The whole beach is not very deep. Even when we were out there by the reef, it was maybe 8 feet deep, 10 feet deep at most.
Yeah.
Not very deep at all. But yeah, I definitely recommend, you know, even though it's a little pricey, I definitely recommend getting the guide and going out there because you're not going to really see much in the shallows. It's so cloudy, and also there's no seagrass here, which is what the turtles eat.
You're not running into me.
I'm getting knocked by the waves. There's no seagrass here, which is what the turtles eat, so there's no reason for the turtles to come up this close.
Right.
So you do have to go out there, and that's unfortunately that part is restricted unless you have the guide. So definitely worth that. Hopefully you get a good guide.
Oscar, our guide, was awesome.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, the people that you meet out front that set you up with the guides, they're not the guides themselves. So
yeah,
it's kind of a crapshoot after that. But our guide was great, very friendly, very knowledgeable. One lady was having trouble swimming. He pulled her around the entire time for an hour. So good on him. Other guides we've seen were not so friendly, and they were like yelling and screaming at their people.
I also wonder how many times have they said, float, float, keep your feet up, don't walk, until finally you lose your I probably would be that guy too.
Yeah. So don't get Christine as your guide, you know? Yeah. But yeah, it was totally cool. I had a good time. And now that we're already in, we've got our wristbands still, so we can hang out here basically as long as we want.
Yeah.
So the beach is gorgeous. You can hang out, get some sunbathing going on, swim in the water. They don't allow sunscreen here, so you definitely want like a SPF shirt.
Yeah.
Maybe a hat and some glasses is a good idea too. So I don't think we're gonna hang out too late today.
No.
It's about 12:30 now, so we're probably gonna cut this in a bit and go get some lunch.
Yeah.
But yeah, any other final thoughts?
I have a lot of thoughts. Would I do this again? Absolutely. Would I maybe run a boat? I don't know. I think I kind of had fun just swimming.
Yeah, that's what I said when we were out there. I don't think it's worth paying the extra 200 pesos per person to get on the boat.
I mean, I don't know what else you would see. Maybe you'd see more of the reef.
I don't think you'd see anything else.
Yeah.
I think it's just that you wouldn't have to swim out there.
Okay, so
the swim was the best part.
Yeah, because that's when you saw everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
So I think if you can't swim, you know, very well, get on the boat.
Right.
But if you're a decent swimmer, they give you a life vest. It's not hard. There's not a ton of current.
Right.
They don't even let you use flippers. So don't bring your flippers. But.
We did drag ours all the way from the U.S. and we're not able to use them. So. And the other thing I would say is just, again, be very mindful of, like, your spatial awareness, right? Like, people are around you, and you're going to get kicked. But just be careful of where you're flailing your limbs about, bros.
Yeah,
like,
well, don't flail.
Well, that, but, like...
Gently.
Yeah.
Gently.
Alright, guys, so hopefully you enjoyed the video. There was no souvenirs to buy for you guys, I'll let you know. And if we see anything else, I'll let you guys know too. But here's Lewis with pro tips.
Alright guys, so here are your pro tips for swimming with sea turtles at Akumal Beach, Playa del Akumal. So I'd say number one is you can get affordable access to the beach if you only want to be at the beach. It's $7 US, and that gets you access to the beach. But I do recommend getting the guide and being able to go out to the restricted area to see the turtles and see the fish. And if you pay for the guide, that includes your $7 entrance fee. So the guides were 540 pesos per person.
What ends up being how much? US?
Like $26 per person. Pro tip number two, what equipment to bring is if you got your own mask, definitely recommend it. We really like these Tusa brands, and I'll put a link in the description down below where you can pick these up. These are like high quality scuba diving masks, and really recommend these. We picked these up a number of years ago because we got tired of renting masks, putting our mouth on ones that everybody else has been using, and I feel like I always end up drowning with those. These ones are solid, they don't leak, you don't breathe in water. Highly recommend these. We'll put a link in the description down below.
Not sponsored.
Yeah. Also get yourself a rash guard, something with SPF like 50 or above. This will help you from getting burned because you can't bring sunscreen. Put a link in the description down below for Amazon where you can pick up some of these as well. And what not to bring. Don't bother to bring your fins because they don't allow fins at this beach. And they will give you a life vest. You can bring your own, of course.
But why?
I don't know. Well, probably not, honestly, because I think that's how they know that you're with the guide. So use the life vest that are provided you. And pro tip number three is, of course, anything with animals, be kind of the animals. You know, they're out here trying to live their lives. They're trying to eat their lunch. You know, give them space. They recommend at least 2 meters, which is about 6 feet from the turtles. Don't swim over top of them. Be mindful of where you're putting your limbs. Don't no sudden movements. Don't kick them. Please don't kick them. And just let them live their lives. They're trying their best out here, and I'm sure that would be difficult. Can you imagine trying to eat your lunch and you got 200 tourists coming by shoving GoPros in your face? Be mindful, be respectful, enjoy it nonetheless. All right, guys, so that's gonna do it for today. Remember, hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Really help us out. With that being said, we're out of here. We'll see you next weekend.
Bye. Yeah, your lens is foggy. Yeah, you got foggy lens. Like in it.
Oh, that boat is the Arkansas Explorer.
Alright, go ahead. Excuse me a little bit.
And today, we're going swimming with turtles.
Yes, turtles came out very good.
Alright guys, so here
I don't like the Mother Teresa when you do it that way.
Today, we're going swimming with turtles. It's going to be a ton of fun, so make sure...
Sea turtles.